So this is quite a new clinical trial. This is with a new compound called invikafusp. So invikafusp is a bispecific monoclonal antibody that try to reinvigorate anti-tumor T cell responses. So the clinical trial is very interesting because this is, although it is a early phase, several patients with solid tumor, included patients with GI malignancies, were included in the clinical trial, and the trial demonstrated a benefit in terms of overall response rate for these patients that, as mentioned, include not only colorectal cancer but also other GI tumors, specifically patients as well with an MSI high status, and it was described a response rate of between 23 and 25% and a disease control rate of a 63%, what it is huge for a clinical trial in heavily pretreated population with this particular compound. So what we have seen with this clinical trial is that the compound has activity in this heavily pretreated population. So probably the next step is to better study this particular compound in some patients, like is the case of patients with colorectal cancer, maybe with a better selection. For example, those patients with high tumor burden and maybe high mutational burden and maybe low tumor burden, because we have seen that for those patients that are carrying a tumor without MSI condition, being MSS, but without liver mets or what it could be low tumor burden, could have the chance to respond to this particular compound. So the next step is to see the results of expansion cohorts with more patients with GI tumors and colorectal cancer illness, and see the efficacy in patients with this particular molecular profile and clinical profile.